What's up, beautiful people? It's been a while since I uploaded, and that's because I had no trades this week. And honestly, it's just because I've been a little busy. Have some exams, been doing some other things. But then at the same time, market hasn't been giving me the opportunities that I was looking for, right? All the moves have not been happening during Asia session like normally when I'm trading, and they've been happening either in New York session or London. And I'm just simply not looking for anything during those times. I'm either asleep or just doing something else. I have classes in the morning, so New York doesn't normally work for me. Now, why was there no opportunities, and what did happen this week? We did run on 3 out of the 4 targets that I talked about in the trade recaps in the previous like Monday and Sunday's video. So if you're interested in seeing what I was looking for and how I pointed it out beforehand, what was the reason why I expected it to go up, then you can go ahead and watch those videos. It was the weekly fair value gap that was pushing price up, and the 4 targets were this bearish fair value gap, this IFVG, this high right here with no wick, and then this one. And we missed this barely, just barely right here. And now I'm expecting this candle to close, the next one to open, tap in, and I think I will actually walk away with some beautiful profit this week just off of this single daily candle. I'm expecting that because we barely missed it on the bottom, that we do end up drawing into it once the new daily candle opens. And once we draw into this, the actual target is going to be this bearish fair value gap above that we also barely missed. So it's going to be a little sweep the sell side, run to the buy side type trade. And I think this is going to be a great way to end off the week because it's already Thursday. I'll basically be trading from Asia session, and I'll have an entire day to secure some profit. So that's what I'll be looking for once this daily candle closes and the new daily candle opens. And in terms of why I wasn't able to get any trades, as I mentioned, it just was outside of the range where I typically look for a trade. And let me just close something. So let's hop into the lower time frames and actually take a look at what's been going on and what kind of threw me off earlier into the week. So one of the first things that I was looking for was right here. I was already looking for buys from the start of the week, right? And then I was just looking for an opportunity to actually get in on buys. One of the things that was throwing me off was this range right here. It was honestly like, this is the 4-hour time frame, but on the lower time frame, this was a terrible range that was just consolidating. There was no fair value gaps or anything. Now, once we actually started running and created some fair value gaps, first of all, we did not use a lot of the IFVGs here when we started running again, and we also missed this one down here, which I was looking for. We did not tap the low of this daily candle that had no wick, and instead we ran from this 4-hour fair value gap right here. So just a few more pips and it would have hit that. So what I was like expecting, every time we barely miss something, I'm always looking for the market to come back and actually correct that little thing, especially because now there's some liquidity left there for it to sweep. So I'm always looking for that, like whenever it misses a target, I'm like, okay, this is juicy. I'm going to aim for this because now there's liquidity right above the target that I'm aiming for. And so it always throws me off if it just randomly starts running up. And that's what kind of happened here. We didn't run down lower. I was expecting even this IFVG, and I said I'm going to use it as my draw on liquidity. And we instead started running up, so that threw me off. Then in the next day, I'm like, okay, we closed above. I'm going to be looking for it to at least tap back into this daily IFVG, which now we have a daily IFVG because we closed above. No fair value gaps or anything, and we expand higher again, hitting the next target. So once again, on the higher time frame, I'm like, okay, we're literally, it's just not giving us an entry. It's running up towards the targets that we were aiming for, but it was more like only the people that got in those trades and actually held are making money. It's very difficult for new entries to come into the market because it's not giving us those high probability setups that we look for. And only now am I actually visualizing something that I think will be absolutely beautiful once we close and open. And even now on the 4-hour, I just found this 4-hour bearish fair value gap, which I think is going to be an absolutely beautiful confluence to use. Once this new daily candle opens, it's exactly what I'm looking for. Expand down, tap into this, take out this low, start running up, use this as an IFVG to go up into this daily bearish fair value gap, and I think we'll go even higher than this thing to close above for the next week. Just like that. So this is going to be my draw on liquidity. I'm looking for it to sweep the low first, tap into the daily bullish IFVG, and then close above this 4-hour IFG to run to the main target, which is above this high. So everything lines up perfectly, and I think this is finally going to be a beautiful setup. And yeah, sometimes in the week you just literally have to wait because the market just doesn't want you to trade. It's just running like in a one-sided direction. It's mitigating all the like confluences that we normally use. It's preventing new fair value gaps from forming. It's running during different sessions, and so it's like throwing you off a little bit. So that's what kind of threw me off, and it's not like I wasn't able to enter. Like if I was available during London or New York, I would have definitely been able to look for some trades, but it's simply not what I look for. And I know that now inside of this daily candle, I'm just going to be looking for the setup. If they give it to me in Asia, that'll be lovely. If not, I will literally wait out till London or like early New York session to enter a trade. But I think it should happen during Asia because this move is gonna take a lot of manipulation. It's going to be a big range move on both sides if it does end up doing this, because they will have to run down first, create a wick on the new daily candle, and then start running up like this a huge move. From here, 3 to like 70 basically to 350. That's a lot of pips. It's like 800 pips. Might be another 8K trade right there. So hopefully I do walk away with some juicy profit in the next daily candle, and I end the week off on a good note. So that's what I'm looking for. I hope you guys enjoyed this little recap video, why I didn't take any trades so far, why my Telegram was quiet, and why I haven't been uploading on Instagram. Usually it's whenever I'm in a role that you'll see a ton of videos come out every day, but when I'm not, I just typically so that I'm not thinking about the markets, I just go and enjoy my life. I do the other things that I have to do, hit the gym, go eat some good food, focus on my school. I don't know, it's very difficult for me to not look at the charts if I'm just making videos. So that's why I typically take a little step back and wait for a good opportunity, take a beautiful trade, and then I have a lot to talk about. Even with one-on-one calls that I do, it's better when I have a trade to reference. I'm like, here's exactly what happened this week. And when that doesn't happen, I just don't have much to explain, and I'm not even in the mood to really teach. And so what I typically do is I just focus on videos for the WAP community. But yeah, if you want to see all the trades that I will send out, I will likely do an analysis for Friday's range once I get the setup inside of my Telegram, which I'll link in the bio. Be sure to subscribe if you like these trade recaps, and catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.